What's up, you guys? This is Shapeshifters. We shape the culture. Welcome back for my third episode. I am your host, celebrity hairstylist Mimi Lace Me. And today I have with me a very special guest, somebody near and dear to me because I've been knowing her. I grew up around her. Like, she probably don't remember me, but it's okay. It's been a long time. But you guys know her as Rich Extensions is her brand. But of course, his rich homie. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Rich homie Quanda in the building. What's up, girl?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
How you been?
I've been good.
You've been great. You've been great, honey.
How you been?
I'm good. I can't complain. I'm so glad to have you on. You know, I reached out to you like after the first episode because, like I said, you know, we from the same place, we grew up in the same area, we know a lot of the same people, stuff like that, but we never had a relationship, right? So it's kind of like a 360 moment, like, dang, we actually doing what we thought we would do, you know?
Yeah.
But I must admit, honey, I've been trying to get a hold to whoever these nice people is that be giving you your stuff. I said, Chad, you know this has been a conspiracy in Chicago since you started.
Yes.
Where's she? The best hair in the Midwest.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Yes.
ma'am. The best hair in the Midwest.
Thank you.
My sister will not wear no other hair, and I'm her sister that was selling hair, and she like, well, sister, I'ma just have my friend buy her hair from you, and then because you know I only wear Rich Homie Quanda. I said.
Period. It's the loyalty.
It's the loyalty for me, right? So, Quanda, let us know a little bit about yourself. Like, tell us, how did you start? Like, what made you say, you know what, I'm gonna take this hair game serious, and then I'm gonna take it by storm?
Okay, so the crazy thing, people always think this crazy. I never did hair. Like, before I started doing hair, I never did hair. I never wanted to be a hairstylist. I never tried to be a hairstylist. It's just something I tried. I was working a job at Sam's Club, and I got a real smart mouth. And so when people say stuff to me, smart stuff come out of my mouth. So I got fired.
Okay.
So when I got fired, I was just like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I tried to do a sew-in. I asked my mama, like, let me do a sew-in in your hair. Let me try to do a sew-in. I had never did a sew-in. I knew how to do little stuff like a quick weave or like, you know, curls, little stuff like that. But I'm like, you know, just let me try to do a sew-in in your hair. So she let me try. And when I posted it, other people was like, oh, can you do my hair? Can you do my hair? And it's just like, fell in my lap like that. I swear to God. Yeah, so then after doing hair, it's like, you know, you do hair, people always want to ask you because you're the stylist, like, oh, where should I get some hair from? Where should I get some hair from? I'm always referring people to this person, that person, this beauty supply, that beauty supply. I'm like, I could be making that money myself.
No, for real.
So I just did some research, found me some vendors, tested them out, went with the one that I liked the best, and I literally, like, my first order, it was like 30 bundles. I think I paid like $2,000 for it. That was back then.
Right.
And when I got it, I sold out of it right in and there. So
And that was the beginning.
Yep.
Oh.
It was just like a domino effect after that. Just
Right.
kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it.
Right. And it has, like, man, girl, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm talking about I was like, she just dominated. Nobody, everybody, I don't care what post, what reference, as soon as they say hair, Rich Extensions, Rich Homie Quanda, you gotta get your hair from, my sister like, you gotta get your hair from Rich Homie Quanda. I'm like, girl. But I came and bought some hair, right? But you wasn't there. So, and I was just, but what amazes me about you before I even get into that is because, like, people, you know, stylists coming up, they don't realize, you know, that it's a grind. It's not all glimmer and glitz in the beginning, right? So which leads me back to when I came and bought my hair. You had your salon over there, you know, but, you know, it was just like you just had the hair, you know what I mean, and your drawers behind desk, the front desk, you know, and you just had, and it didn't come in no fancy box. It was just like, girl, what length you want? The girl, she's like, what length you want? I'm like, I want 24, 22, and 20. She got out there, gave it to me, put a little black bag. I said, oh, that's, but then you took it to a whole nother level with the branding. Your branding is amazing. So how did you, like, what made you decide to, like, just go all in with your branding?
I feel like the support I was getting from everybody, it's like, even though it just started out for me, it's like, okay, this, I got fired from my job, there's something to do to make some money, then I'm gonna add this on. It's like, oh, everybody really take you serious. You know, like, even though it's like, I took it serious, but it's like, I didn't know what it was gonna turn into.
You didn't know.
You know, so it's like, when it started heating up, I'm like, okay, I gotta do better than this now. I gotta add this, I gotta add that, I gotta do different stuff, I gotta do a photo shoot, I gotta do, you know, I'm just like, okay, I gotta keep adding stuff, I gotta keep switching stuff up, I gotta keep changing stuff, because another thing too, I feel like, the hair industry is so oversaturated. So I feel like, okay, you have to do something to stand out.
To stand out, right.
You have to constantly keep doing things
to
stand out. So it's like, that was making me too. I just wanted to be different from everybody else. I wanted to stand out. I didn't want to do what nobody else was doing. It's like, let me try this, let me try that. I was willing to try anything if it was different.
To stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that leads me to a question that I did have, like, how are you faring with, you know, social media is really like a monster of its own now, and trying to keep up with all the trends to stay relevant in the game, because, you know, there is a lot more fluidity in the game now, right? It's not as much as a top, like, secret, you know, like when you first came on the scene, like, nobody even knew how to get no hair that good. You know what I mean? We had the regular little vendors and stuff, but, you know, it was just, your hair was a hot commodity because of the quality. So, you know, how are you faring with keeping up with the trends now, since everybody, you know, has learned how to get, you know, luxurious, you know, and different brands and grades of hair now?
Honestly, it's hard. Because it's a lot of work compared to what it was before. Social media now is like, outside of your job, social media is a whole nother job. Like, after you do whatever you need to do for your brand, up here you gotta market, you gotta do content, like
constantly keeping up.
Yes, and I hate doing content.
I do too. You know, we got that in common.
I
don't know if it's something, because, like, right where we from, we're not, like, we cool, but we just not like a in your face type of cool. You know what I'm saying? We like a more like, we
chill.
Gonna check you out. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna, you know, if we fuck, we don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really hard for us. You know, it's very hard for me. But let me ask you this. So how did you come to? Cause was Cardi B your first celebrity, like, that really put you on the map, or was it somebody before her?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Cardi B and everything, but I don't feel like no celebrity. I feel like celebrities put you on the map when they are repetitive with
purchases,
with, you know, with wearing your hair or your brand, whatever it is, clothes, hair. You know, with celebrities, they can have your hair in today, somebody else hair tomorrow,
right?
It's
never, and that's what people got to understand too. Like, in this game, you have to solidify yourself with your base, which are not celebrities. Celebrities are not going to get you paid, right? They're going to maybe shout you out, you know, tag you, maybe. They're going to pay you. But like she said, once that's over, you got to keep that momentum going.
I really
because you can be replaced tomorrow.
Tomorrow, literally. I feel like what helped me grow is Chicago, my city, my own people, like people I know, people, you know, word of mouth, everything. I feel like that's what, and in Chicago, honestly, Chicago got a lot of, we just different. It's a lot of popping people in Chicago. So it's like, it don't take a major superstar to take your brand to the next level. I do feel like if you have a major superstar and they are like your ambassador and they rocking nothing but your line, constantly posting it, drilling it into everybody, I do feel like that will take a business from 0 to 100.
Right.
I do feel like that, but
Right.
now social media is so powerful that like content creators and celebrities, they charge so much
They do.
to be ambassadors. So it's like,
And that's the thing, I just I started this podcast as I wanted people to understand what goes behind what we do, right? It's more than just getting behind a chair and doing somebody hair. It's more than just ordering some hair from wherever and selling. Like, this is literally, you have to eat, breathe, sleep this, because the competition, like you said, is very oversaturated. The market is so wide open, and to solidify your brand, you have to just work at it nonstop. So I created this podcast so that the up and coming girls can know, and really hear what really goes on and what we go through by working with celebrities and the general public as well. So let's get into
it sounds crazy.
I know, no, I ain't gonna get too crazy, but let's just let the audience know, like, who are some of your clients, that you can divulge, if you can, that you work with on a regular basis.
Somewhat. I mean, I don't do hair no more though.
No, I'm talking about as far as your hair. You never. First of all, Quanda, you don't even be doing no folks hair. that you was just playing around, but you good at it. That's the crazy thing. Like you said, you didn't even like to do hair, but you were good at doing hair. But you more of on the providing the extension side. So like, do you have like, your customers that, like you said, that are loyal to you, that you know what I mean, that are always going to support you, and it don't even have to be a celebrity, because we know you sell to celebrities.
Honestly,
and stuff like that.
Chicago.
Yeah.
I can't even name like one person or 5 people or 10 or 20 or I got people that been shopping with me since I started selling
like
hair.
my sister.
So
she
it's like
shop with you religiously.
it's not one. I would be saying names for
just to be saying
hours.
It, right.
Like everybody. Like I feel like when having good quality is like it's essential in having a business, is because I feel like my quality is so good that when people, even if it was their first time, they gonna come back. So it's like I got customers that literally shop with me and won't shop with nobody else since I started selling hair.
And that's generally a lot of people. Once they shop with you, they don't want to shop with nobody.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. But the thing of it is, people think that they can just get hair and sell it if they got good hair. Yeah, good product sells itself. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, to have the longevity that you've had and the quality that you've had, do you see yourself branching off into something else? Are you ready to let that go, or are you just, is that just a well-oiled machine that run by itself and you doing other stuff anyway?
Yeah, I don't think I'd never let it go, but I do. I'm interested in doing other things too. You could never do too much for real.
I know, right?
And,
we so lame. We always calling people lame, and we go to other places and be like, "Oh, we the lame ones." Like, 'cause we be just chilling. We don't be with none of the. But yeah, so I just feel like that you gotta have something, because I couldn't say, like, I sell hair to my clients, but to do what you do, I can't do that. I don't even have the desire to do that. You have to really, to be able to put what you put behind your brand and made it what it is, you have to have that desire to sell extensions and be like full force into it. I'm not. That's not my thing. You know what I mean? I'd rather buy me some good hair, and then, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all where it's at, but I'm not gonna provide it for y'all. You see what I mean? So to build your brand to where it is, that's an immaculate thing, because it takes a real passion for that, to build an extension company to what you build your extension company to. So again, I'm so proud of you for that, because everybody ain't got it. And then that's another thing. I feel like people just keep jumping into the hair game because they see where it can take you, and they're not taking it serious, and that's where the bad customer service is coming in, and then it just spreads across all stylists and all vendors, you know what I mean? Because it just builds a reputation, because everybody just wants to get in it for the money. It's like the fastest way to make money. I feel like people
want to get into it for the money, but I also feel like a lot of, like how everybody say hairstylists and companies and black-owned businesses, period, have bad customer service. I feel like there really is, what nobody want to admit, there is a such thing as a bad customer. And everybody, I just think it's programmed into everybody's head that, oh, the customer's always right, the customer's always right. And it's like, no, you're not.
Right.
You know, sometimes you come in with you approach somebody with the bad energy, and we all human. You know, so it's like, you can't expect me to be no better than you are. You know, so, and energy is very transferable.
It
like,
is.
even whether
It
you
is.
giving it off or you know,
receiving it.
on either end. Sometimes I could be giving off the negative energy, and it'll make you have negative energy, and vice versa.
Right.
So, and I feel like everybody hold, just like, I feel like everybody is harder on Black-owned businesses. And
You think so?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do, because they want a discount. It's like they don't want to go and pay what they supposed to pay, but they'll walk. So I get that. I'm on the fence. I really am, because on one hand, like you said, it's oversaturated, right? So everybody's in it, and so everybody's trying to just hurry up and make the money. I see that a lot, and the clients complain about that a lot, you know. And but also, like you said, it is bad clients that just chair hop too. They chair hop, and then how do you handle? Because I know you get this a lot because of the type of brand that you have. How do you handle the chargebacks now? Like, with all do you even still take? Like, have you had a lot of bad experiences with people trying to charge back their car, like get their money back after they got your hair?
Got my website, I used to be punching the air because it was new to me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to handle it. So it's like, you spending your money on this product, then you reselling it, and then the person is purchasing it from you. As soon as you ship it to them and they get it, they dispute it, and now the money, you done lost the money in the product, you know. So it's like it was so stressful, and it really, to me, I feel like if you don't get it under control, it really can bury your business. Like I said, I was gonna put out a dispute e-guide, because once I learned how to do it,
so you figured out how to, because I think I remember a post you made, maybe last year, maybe a year before, something about the disputes, like you figured out how to keep people from disputing or something like that.
I can keep them from disputing, but I know how to get my money back.
Right.
So now I feel like my disputes are at an all-time low, because it's really a waste of time, because I'm gonna get my funds back.
You still gonna get your money.
And I show it every time. I be posting like, oh, money back in your account, money back in your account. Money back. I post it because just stop doing it. Like, it's a hassle,
it's already
it's a headache.
hard for us, and then you know, that's where that thing comes from, where they feel like, you know, they always want to single out Black-owned business, but y'all got to tell the flip side too, of the things that we go through with, you know. So just to cancel all that out, I don't even take nothing that you can reverse. I need either some cash or something that's tangible, that I don't have to sit and waste more time, because that's a waste of time that's taken away from me to be doing other things productive for my brand. You know what I mean? So I just don't even deal with it. But I can't imagine, you know, I'm sure you probably done lost a lot of money.
What? Yes, I have, but I figured it out.
Right.
I had to figure it out, because I swear it was, at first when I didn't know how to do it, I was like, fuck the website. Like, I'm just gonna be Chicago only.
Right.
And if you want to buy some hair from me and you out the state, you gonna have to
figure it out.
Western Union. You're gonna have to do something. You know, that's before it was Apple Pay and you know, all these other methods. Like, you're gonna have to Western Union. You're gonna have to figure it out. If you can't, oh well, I'm cool, because it was so much of a risk. It was like the risk was really 50-50.
Outweighing the benefit.
You know, so it's like, and then it's like, if they do dispute it and you lose your money, you're losing the money.
You're losing the money.
You're losing everything.
You just see. That's why I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. And, you know, and I used to always root for you, though, you know, because in the beginning you did face a lot of, you know, people don't be knowing the things that we go, you know, because you still have your personal life, but then, you know, people that don't want to see you do as what I don't even think they conscious of it. You know what I mean? They just, and I know a few times, you know, they was trying to break in your salon, you know, and just all type of different stuff. And I was like, what? Like, you can't, you try to stay in your community, right? But sometimes you gotta be like, you know what, I can't, you know. So how do you deal with that? Are you even still in the same spot, or did you move? You still in the same spot? You thugged it out. I know that's right. You say, y'all ain't finna rub me up out of this. Where I'm from.
So when they broke into my salon, it was never personal. You know,
No.
that was literally when they was looting because of all the black and white crime and everything. So I didn't feel like I had to move or anything because I've never had any issues outside of literally the whole city was getting looted.
Right.
You know, it wasn't just like they
It wasn't just you,
randomly, I mean, like, just came in there and like, oh, we finna break in there or nothing. I don't be having no problems. I really don't.
Okay.
That was the only thing that ever happened, and I really feel like it was just them taking advantage of
The situation.
everybody's looting. Everything getting looting. They doing everything. Police really can't keep up with them, catch them, you know.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that was a
I don't
crazy
really think
time too. They went
Yeah,
crazy in
they-
Chicago.
yeah.
I had never seen. When I went to visit, I could not believe it. It was bad. It was. They tore that. They tore it up. They went and
almost
got
looked
the monkeys
abandoned a
out the
little bit.
zoo, child. I said, why is they in these folks' zoo taking the monkeys?
Yeah.
But so I asked everybody this before we wrap. Where does Quanda see herself in the next 3 to 5 years as far as branding and business? Like, what are your goals for yourself the next 3 to 5 years? What can we expect from you?
It's really nothing specific I could say, but I just feel like bigger and better.
Yeah.
You know, like
So you just
expanding.
gonna ride the wave,
You know,
huh?
yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like this is just how I feel about life and about business, period. If this just something that fell in my lap and I took it from nothing to this, imagine what I can turn it into.
Yeah.
You know, like this ain't the peak. This not my peak yet. You
Yeah,
know, so it's like, wait until I hit my peak. You know, like, yeah. So I don't know, but
You
I know
say you
it's
still
bigger
just
and better,
going
yeah.
strong, right? You just gonna keep.
I'ma try
That's how
other
you
stuff
do
too.
it though, because once God give you something, it's on you to take it, and He's using you for a purpose, right? So
Yeah.
you found your purpose early, you know, and you've been very successful and lucrative off of it. And like you said, just keep going. One piece of advice you would give to up and coming stylists and girls who getting in the hair game, or just period in the hair game. What one piece of advice, just one, like what's the most important thing you would want to tell somebody before they even get started, straight out of hair school?
Learn how to do hair. Because, for real, because you know, everybody, no shade to nobody, but everybody think because you go to hair school, they know how to do hair.
Right.
Hair to me is more of a talent.
Yeah.
You know, it's more of a talent than bookwork. You know, hair school gonna teach you how to
It's gonna
color, cut.
Exactly.
It can't teach you like
How to
the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I feel like really learn how to, whatever it is, if you're doing natural hair, if you're doing color, if you're doing weave, whatever you're doing, learn how to do what you're trying to do. Like, look at other people that you feel like do good work and be like, okay, I should be on this type of level or that type of level. And I feel like also too, try to be more well-rounded, like know how to do a lot of different stuff. Like
a lot of different things.
have a specialty, but know how to do a lot of different things, because you never know. One day somebody might
They need something. You
You
don't want to
know?
outsource it because
Yeah.
you're going to be like, dang, if I
Yeah.
knew how to do that, that would have been my opposite. But you know, what's for you is for you. But I do think
Yeah.
that's very good advice. Be well-rounded in the hair game, because we do have to wear so many different hats just to keep it going. You know what I mean? So you're definitely right about that. Well, you know, I couldn't wait to get you on this podcast. Finally came. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you again. You have been doing wonderful things. Oh, really good.
okay.
Well, this has been another episode of Shapeshifters. I am Mimi Lacey. This is Rich Homie Quanda, and we out.